So this is the Neckar River. We're in Heilbronn, Germany. And so Grandpa was a tech sergeant in K Company 398 infantry, and on April 3rd, 1945, I think it actually was the morning of the 4th at like 2:30 a.m. they got in some combat boats, which were just like little rowboats. There's like a picture of the rowboat right there. And they got in like 2:30 in the morning, and they crossed this river right here. There's a big nuclear power plant here now, but they crossed the river here and got into like some open sort of terrain. They didn't take any fire crossing the river, but when they got across, they met pretty heavy resistance.
And then this is Grandpa's journal. So you see on the 4th right here.
It says 2:30 a.m. or April 4th, 1945, we're to cross the Neckar River, or attempt to at some strange hour. One of them sneaky jobs. Boarded boats. 2:30 a.m. we reached our original objective. Then we're forced to withdraw here at a road juncture. Here at a road junction, I killed more krauts than the whole war, just like ducks off pond. Withdrew though it was too hot. Was awarded a distinguished unit citation for what they did here. And they, I guess they were holding the position until the French could catch up or something, and then the French were gonna occupy it behind them. But to be continued. So now we're on this would be, I guess this would be the east side of the river where they would have crossed over to. And there was like an industrial zone with a power plant and a glass factory and some other factories and stuff. So they came up here, and then his objective as 3rd platoon of K Company was to take a hill called Cloverfield Hill. So we're gonna go over there right now. This is where he went up to Cloverfield Hill, and they took some pretty stiff resistance there, I guess. And so then they ended up falling back to the river's edge, which would have been over here. So one of the platoons was left in a factory over here, like probably around where this building is now.
I think it probably rebuilt on top of those factories.
Yeah, I'm not sure all of it was destroyed. It's probably somewhere in this area. They left one of the platoons behind to kind of secure the area, so they retreated back to here.
And then this is also the place where, like, after they got pushed back to here, and then he spent time kind of filling this area out in here.
We're gonna go, there's like the crossroads he talks about in the journals up here too. So
Cool.
This is Cloverfield Hill from probably the north of it.
Yeah.
From the north, we're gonna try to get up to the top of it. That's the hill that 3rd platoon was after.
In 200.
So we're driving up to the hills where 3rd platoon, the hill that 3rd platoon was supposed to take, which was Grandpa's platoon. So it's right up here, and then this road, one of the crossroads on this road must have been the one that he's talking about in his journal, where they had a lot of Germans out in the open. So we're gonna go up to those hills and check them out. Partway up Cloverleaf Hill, which was the objective for 3rd platoon, which was Grandpa's platoon. So he says in his journal that they made it up to the objective, which would have been the hill, and then there was once everyone was over the river and they were up here, there was a big German counterattack, and they got pushed back down to the river and stayed there for about 5 nights in a little ravine by the river, and they were just getting shelled like crazy. And there's another hill over here called Castle Hill, or Tower. They called it, some people are calling it Castle, some people are calling it Tower Hill. And there's like a little old tower you can see on it. I think it was 1st Platoon went over there. They were cut off during the German counterattack, and all of them were actually killed. And then the Germans put a forward observation post there and were able to just adjust their fire and do some pretty intense shelling down there. Well, this is Cloverleaf Hill. It's pretty cool. Stand where he stood.